Hi, good evening. This is Dr. Abdul Rahim. Hope you're all doing well. So today we are going to discuss a topic from the numerical methods, that is about the bisection method. So now, what is this bisection method? Bisection method is a method of finding the root of the equation when we are unable to find out the root by using the direct method, right? So when we are unable to find the root of the equation directly, we use the bisection method. Or bisection method is used to find out the value of x for which the function becomes equals to 0, or where the function crosses the x-axis, right? So in the bisection method, what we follow the procedure is we will find out the 2 points a and b at which the function values are of opposite signs. So in the bisection method, we will find out the two values a and b at which the function values are of opposite signs. So what does it mean if the function values are of opposite signs at 2 points a and b? So it tells us that the root lies between those 2 points. Is it clear? So bisection method is one of the method of finding the root of the equation. So once we come to know that the root lies between those two values, then we'll find out the point C by finding the average of A and B, and we will also find out the function value at C. Then we will come to know whether our root lies to the left or right of the previous interval, right? So this process is continued until and unless we get the approximate root of the function, right? So let us understand this by doing an example. So the question is, find the root of the equation x cube minus 5x plus 1 is equals to 0 using bisection method in 5 stages. So here we are going to find the root of the equation x cube minus 5x plus 1 is equals to 0 by using the bisection method only up to 5 stages. So that means 5 approximations. Okay. So now let us take the function as f of x is equals to x cube minus 5x plus 1. So that is equation number 1. So now, as I told you in the bisection method, what we have to do, you have to find out the two values a and b. So here we are going to find out the two values x naught is equals to 0 and x1 is equals to 1. So these two values are to be found by the inspection method. So let us take x naught is equals to 0. So what is the value of the function at x naught is equals to 0? So if I put the function value, function of at x is equals to 0, the function value is 0 cube minus 5 into 0 plus 1. So this is equals to 1. So this is positive. Now x1 is equals to 1. Another point. So the function value at x1 is equals to 1. So that is put x is equals to 1. So 1 cube minus 5 into 1 plus 1. Simplify. So we get minus 3. So this is less than 0. So we have found the two values 0 and 1 at which the function values are of opposite signs. So these two values, at these two values, the function values are of opposite signs. So we can say that the root lies between 0 and 1. So therefore, one root lies between x naught is equals to 0 and x1 is equals to 1. So now by using the bisection method, the first approximation of the roots is x2 is equals to x naught plus x1 by 2. So that is average of x naught and x1. So x naught plus x1 by 2. So that is 0 plus 1 by 2 is equals to 1 by 2. So that is 0.5. So now we will find out the uh, value of the function at 0.5. So f of x2 is equals to f of 0.5 is equals to, put 0.5 here. So 0.5 whole cube minus 5 into 0.5 plus 1. So if we simplify this, we get minus 1.375. So this is also less than 0. So at x2 is equals to 0.5, so the function value is less than 0. So now we will replace, so x1 with x2. So here now we will consider these two, x0 is equals to 0 and x2 is equals to 0.5. So therefore one root lies between x0 and x2. So why the one root lies between x0 and x2? Because at this point, at x0 is equals to 0, the function value is positive, and this point the function value is negative. So we consider these two. So now the second approximation of the root is x3 is equals to x0 plus x2 by 2. So that is 0 plus 0.5 by 2. So that is equals to 0.25. Now the function value at x3. So what is the function value at x3? So put x is equals to 0.25 in the function. So that is equals to 0.25 cube minus 5 into 0.25 plus 1. So if we simplify, then we get the value as minus 0.234. So this minus 0.234 is less than 0. So again we got the function value less than 0 at this point, and we have the function value is greater than 0 at this point. So therefore we can say that one root lies between x0 is equals to 0 and x3 is equals to 0.25. So therefore we go for the third approximation of the roots. So and it is given by x4 is equals to x0 plus x3 by 2. So therefore 0 plus 0.25 by 2. So that is equals to 0.125. So now we will find out the value of the function at this point, that is 0.125. So therefore f of x4 is equals to f of 0.125. So that is equals to 0.125 whole cube minus 5 into 0.125 plus 1. So if I simplify this one, so we get 0.3769. So what is the function value here? Function value at 0.125 is positive, right? So therefore at this point we got at the point x4 is equals to 0.125, we got the function value as positive. So therefore now we will consider, so at x3 we got negative and at x4 we got positive. So therefore we can say that one root lies between x3 is equals to 0.25 and x4 is equals to 0.125. So now we go for the fourth approximation of the root, right? So therefore x5 is equals to x3 plus x4 by 2. So that is 0.25 plus 0.125 divided by 2. So we get 0.187. So now we will find out the function value at this point. So therefore f of x5 is equals to, if I put here, so 0.187 whole cube minus 5 into 0.187 plus 1. So we get the function value as 0.0715. So this is also positive. So therefore now this is positive, and at x3 we have negative, function value negative. So at x3 function value is negative, and here we have positive. So therefore one root lies between x3 is equals to 0.25 and x5 is equals to 0.187. So therefore now we go for the fifth approximation of the root. So therefore we have x6 is equals to x3 plus x5 by 2. So that is equals to 0.25 plus 0.187 by 2. So we get 0.218. So now here we are concluding here, as we found out the fifth approximation, because in the question we have asked us to do up to only 5 stages. So we will conclude here as we have found the fifth approximation, and we will consider 0.218 is taken as approximate root of the function, right? So this is the procedure to find the root of the function, right?